All right, what's going on, guys? We're back here at Hoogie's Imports with another special vehicle. So this one here is a 1993 Subaru WRX, Subaru Impreza WRX. So this is just a WRX, no STI. I don't even think that the STI was out in 1993. So yeah, if you guys have been following us, this is our second WRX that's been on the channel. We had a 1996 WRX before that. You can definitely tell a difference between the 1996 and the 1993. The 93, I believe that might have been the first year of the WRX. So this one still has the EJ20 turbo engine. I believe this one's EJ20G engine. Honestly, I couldn't tell you the difference between the codes, but that's what this one is. So the biggest difference that I can tell from this one and the 96 is that this one, I believe my 96 was also stock, and then this is pretty much stock other than the exhaust. And same with the 96, that one had an exhaust and some coilovers. This one just has an exhaust and an intake. So this one appears, you know, seems to have more turbo lag than the 96 did. But once that turbo gets kicking in, once you're up higher in the RPMs, like 5,000-6,000 RPMs, that turbo really kicks you back. And yeah, for a 1993, it's pretty quick. And also for 1993, this thing's pretty clean. It does appear that it has, so this one actually was a locally acquired one. I got this one in a trade. So overall, pretty happy with the condition. You know, cold AC, engine starts up and drives great every time. You know, yeah, really clean overall. Like I said, as you can see, the paint is nice. It has been repainted, I believe, or at least been re-cleared. As you know, some of the clear coat, there are some imperfections in the clear coat, so I'm not sure if it was a professionally done job, but you know, it presents pretty well. But once you get looking up very closely, you can see some imperfections. Like I'll show you guys on the hood. The hood here, you guys might be able to see. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah, you can see like some little divots in the paint here and there. But overall, it's really nice. I can't complain too much, of course. It is a 31-year-old vehicle at this point. So runs and drives great, AC works, all the windows work, everything like that. You really can't complain there. So plus it's, you know, it's a JDM legend car here. We have a Subaru WRX. So yes, like I said, it does have an aftermarket exhaust. The exhaust is very loud. You know, it might as well be just a straight pipe. It's a little bit too loud for my liking, but you know, at least it's a Subaru, so it's got that nice Subaru rumble. So it's at least it sounds nice. But if I were going to keep this car, I'd probably add like an extra muffler or an extra resonator or something to quiet that down just a little bit. So yeah, there are, like I said, you know, some imperfections on here. It's a little bit of overspray right there. I guess the previous owner must have blacked out this bottom piece and didn't tape it up properly, but little things, it's just some little things. There's a little ding here as well right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, you know, I mean, the car really does show nice. You know, it's a good looking car, good condition for 93. And yeah, it got some good power on it. I don't know what the power figures were on the 1993, but I would have to imagine it's somewhere in like the 250, 280 horsepower range. And yeah, you can definitely feel that when you get going. Once you get on boost, you can definitely feel it. So yeah, one thing I do really like about this WRX compared to my 1996 that I had is the really cool little red tiger upholstery. I mean, that's just so 90s right there. So cool. Yeah, and the interior is really nice. One thing I forgot to mention is that this one is a little bit higher mileage, has just under 210,000 kilometers on it, I believe, which, you know, for US standards is not insane, but for Japanese standards, you know, that's a little bit higher than I typically see. Most cars that I get are under 200,000 kilometers, but you wouldn't really be able to tell with this thing, which, you know, that's right around 130,000 miles, which, you know, for US standards really isn't much at all for a 1993. But yeah, it runs and drives great. You know, I can't complain about it at all. And yeah, these bucket seats are really awesome. Like I said, you know, it's got the cool red tiger on there. The bucket seats really hold you in. It's definitely unlike any seats I've experienced before, and it's the same with the 96 WRX that I had. These seats, I love the way they feel like they're just hugging you and holding you in. So anyways, let's go ahead and we can take a look at that sweet little 2-liter boxer engine, EJ20. Like I said, this one's an EJ20G, I believe, which you Subaru guys might be able to tell me. I love turbo Subarus, but I don't know the difference between EJ20G, EJ20K, and all that. So yeah, as you can see, the engine bay is pretty clean overall. A little bit of surface rust on a couple little mounts and stuff, but nothing too crazy, you know. Yeah, like I said, it runs and drives great. Engine pulls strong. You can't really ask for too much more than that. So let's close that up, and I'll go ahead and I'll start it up for you guys. Start it up inside the car, and you'll be able to hear that Subaru rumble. Yeah, it starts up great. AC's on even. AC's blowing nice and cold. Oh. Let's turn that off there. Of course it was Last Resort by Papa Roach. Great. So yeah, close that door, get that. There you go. Roll down these windows as well. One weird thing that I did notice, you have to push up to roll down the driver's window, and the rest are all down, which is a little bit weird, but it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, I love these turbo Subarus. I mean, if you guys have been following the channel, you'll see I've had quite a few of them on the channel. Subaru Legacy, twin turbo Subaru Forester, previous WRX, and then now this one. Oh yeah, so it's 208,000 kilometers on this thing. So yeah, I believe from when I looked it up earlier, that's right around 130,000 miles, which, yeah, like I said, for US standards, that's really nothing crazy. Interior lights work, always a good thing. Let's see if this one works. Nope, that one does not. But yeah, factory Nardi steering wheel, very cool. This one being a 1993, no airbags in this one. But you know, if you want to switch it out for a cool steering wheel, this steering wheel does have some wear and tear on it a little bit. And yeah, as you can hear that exhaust. It's pretty good sound to it. Sounds good, but it's very loud. So if you're into that, then yeah, more power to you. But if you're like me, I like some sound, don't get me wrong, but this one's just a little bit too loud for me. So, you know. But yeah, this one does have an aftermarket head unit as well, installed by the previous owner, I would imagine. So that one has, you know, USB, Bluetooth, and all that, so which is very cool. And it already, you know, it's compatible with US FM stations as well. Not that anyone listens to FM anymore, but yeah, I guess we're here. We're in the driver's seat, so we can go ahead. We'll put our seatbelt on. We'll give this thing a quick spin around the block. So yeah, we'll get going. Put that bad boy in first gear, and we'll take off. And yeah, power steering works great. I feel like it might be a good idea for me to roll up the windows for this one. I think I will, just so you know, that exhaust is really loud. It does sound good. Yeah, I'll roll up the windows for this video just so you guys can actually hear what I'm saying. Roll it up. All the windows roll up, no problem. And then let's roll those back windows up right there. All right, so let's get to it. Let's go back in first gear. Yeah, it is so loud. Second gear, rolling along. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun for sure, but it is insanely loud. There's third gear. But yeah, I mean, it makes all the right noises. You can hear every spool of that turbo, and especially with the cold air intake as well. I mean, yeah, it does sound really good. I mean, I'm glad it's a Subaru with that nice Subaru sound when it's this loud. But yeah, if you're not into straight pipes, then that might have to be addressed in the future. But Being a JDM classic sports car, I think you got a good excuse for it. Anyways, yeah, clutch feels good. You know, everything feels like as it should. Shifter bushings, you know, could maybe use some attention in the somewhat near future, but you know, you can row through the gears just fine, as you guys will see here. So there's first. Excuse my shifting while I'm trying to drive with one hand, but I'm gonna bring it, keep it slow until I get around this corner. Oh God, I apologize to anyone who's watching this that lives near me. It's about to get real loud. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it is fast. It is fast. And like I said, I don't know if you guys might be able to tell in the video that there is a good amount of turbo lag there. You know, you really get into the power at you know, 5,000 RPM or so. Sorry, trying to shift and video with one hand doesn't work out great. But yeah, that's about all there is to this video. We're about to pull back to the house. Good power, and you know, like I said, this thing isn't absolutely perfect, so it'll be listed at a very fair price, I believe. It'll probably be listed right, you know, under $10,000, which is a pretty good price if you ask me for WRX. But you know, like I said, for JDM standards, it's higher mileage, and yeah, not absolutely perfect, but is a great car overall. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this thing, definitely feel free to reach out. Check us out at hoogiesimports.com. Check us out on Instagram and all that. And yeah, that's all there is to it on this one. It's a shorter video, but you know, sometimes that's just is how it is when there's not quite as much to go over. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments or anything like that. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.